G'day, I'm Harry from Hooked on Boars, and welcome to my new series, Pork Stew. Join me as I select a puppy and train it to be my next pig dog. Coming up on Pork Stew, we head to South Canterbury to meet up with Bill Westwood at mainland boar hunting. We take Stu into Bill's training block and give him an introduction to wild pigs. So Bill, I see you got an assortment of things over here. Explain to me what this is. Tools of the trade, is it?
Yep, these are muzzles. I'm the first person that I know of to use a muzzle on a dog. You got different sizes. That one there is a wee bit small for that dog. These dogs like the muzzles because they know they're going in the training block when they get the muzzle on. They never jump the fence into the training block otherwise. And the muzzles are actually good. A lot of people think it's to stop the dog biting the pig. But if you think about the context of the situation, a pig that's being bitten gets a lot angrier than a pig that doesn't get bitten. Sure does. And my pigs actually know what the muzzle is, and they perform well with the bailing dogs. But if a dog slips a muzzle off, that's usually when you get a dog ripped up because the pig gets a lot angrier. So yeah, they're a great tool, and people that think that pig will get away from them because they got a muzzle on aren't thinking about the whole context of the situation. If you're in a room full of people and somebody touches your nuts, you ain't going to be looking nowhere but that person. He hasn't hit you, but he's touched one part of your body that's got your full concentration. Yep. The dog only needs to touch that pig to get the pig to react. And if he can get the pig to react on the smallest amount of thing, it's the best. Rather than having to be aggressive to get the pig to react, then you're making the pig aggressive. Yeah. So this keeps them calmer.
Would that put a dog off if it's never worn a muzzle before?
Yes, some dogs scratch and try and pull it off at the start, but it doesn't take them long. Oh, there's a pig over there being bailed. They forgot about it, and they're away. Yeah. And after 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, they've forgotten about it on their face. Okay. And the people that say, oh, no, the dog can't stop pigs, a boxer goes into the ring with boxing gloves on now. Yeah. They can still box. Yeah, right. The guys in the army, SAS, they train with full facial gear on for gas things and that sort of thing, but they can still do their job. Yeah. So it's just a matter of getting used to it. And I find I had a dog, Lightning, years ago. He was better at stopping pigs with a muzzle on than he was without it, because when he had it off, he was trying to bite pigs to stop them, and the pigs were just running harder and harder until he finally beat them up and stopped them by pressure. And I'd rather they stop them by mindset than pressure. So
it makes them think just a bit harder about how to do their job.
Makes the dog think, yes. Yeah.
Oh, good. What else have you got over here?
And of course, everybody should have a GPS. Yeah. Without these collars on, in the old days, if it was windy, you didn't go hunting because you couldn't find your dogs. Whereas these now, you can find your dog anywhere. Yep. I go to Dog Master for these, and I've got the Garmin Alpha 200. Yep. So this has got InReach on it as well. And the InReach is very handy because you can text on an InReach whether you got coverage or not. So you can still get out, and they've got an SOS button on it. So if you have an accident, you can get help straight away. So yeah, for the little bit of difference in it, for a start, they're almost the same as the Garmin Alpha 100, and they seem the same. Everything else is the same, but you've got that InReach thing, and that now, when I look back on it, is well worth it. I would pay the extra bit to go there. And the other thing with the collars, I usually go to Dog Master for my collars because they shrink wrap these. Yeah. They also put a steel piece in here. A lot of people have trouble with their collars breaking in there between your GPS unit and your main piece here. And when that breaks, you got no signal. So by having that in, you get less breakages, and and the collars, their service is really good at Dog Master. You send that back, you've got an email as soon as they receive it. If they can't fix it, they replace it. So they're very good, Dog Master. So so that's about all. And the other thing I always carry in the block is the cell phone, so I can get footage. Yeah, right. Because it's everybody likes seeing their dog going, and I like to get as much footage as I can because every time we go in there, I'm the luckiest one here because I get to learn from lots of different dogs. Yeah. And every dog's different, and I just love what I do. I've been doing it for years now, and it's the best job in the world. Oh, it's great. Oh, okay. So those are the tools that you use? Yep. Just 3, a cell phone, some GPS gear with some training prongs on it? Yeah. And the muzzles. The one thing, do take on board, very rarely do I ever shock a dog. There's no point in shocking the dog, because sometimes that could be your own attitude, shocking the dog, oh, it's doing something wrong. If you look for things that a dog's doing wrong, you'll find things that a dog's doing wrong. But if you look for things that they're doing right, you'll find the right things.
Yeah.
If you focus on the right things, you'll get a far better dog than focusing on the wrong things, because you're knocking the dog back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the prongs, they're there. If they were to, when they got the muzzle on, I've actually got some rams in the block. So if they want to chase a sheep, they've got the opportunity to chase a sheep as well.
Yeah.
And we can fix the problem. But with the muzzle on, they can't bite the sheep, so they can't really do much harm.
Yeah.
And a dog, when you use one of these, if you have to use the prong, you use the tone as well. And the tone, they realise, oh, the collar's on. Now, the tone is not a punishment. The tone is to say, I've got a collar on, the boss wants me. Stop doing what I'm doing and go back.
Yeah.
And then they stop doing that and come back to you. So my dogs, they could be a kilometre away. I give them a tone, oh, the boss wants me. They come back. They don't come back with their tail between their legs.
Yeah.
They come back, oh, the boss wants me. So, yeah, punishments are the wrong way of training the dog. Always encouragement.
Yeah. That sets off what I usually talk about in the videos, which is positive reinforcement for the dogs, and trying to show them as little negative reinforcement as possible to build the confidence in the dog.
Yep.
And so with that is putting them into positive learning environments. So putting them in somewhere where it's not going to piss you off, and you start feeding off that, and the dog starts getting negative attention from you.
Exactly.
So that's great.
Yeah.
So, Bill, what can we expect from Stu, who's never seen a pig in his life, and it's his first time in the block seeing a pig and aggression around dogs? What can we expect?
Right. So what age was Stu again?
He's just over 5 months old now.
5 months old.
Yeah.
And breeding?
He's a McClung cross something or other. I don't know.
Right, yeah. Does he show interest in chasing cats, birds, other things?
Yeah, he's into rabbits at the moment and birds. So,
Right, yeah. Oh, if he's into chasing things, we should be able to get him onto the pigs. And when he's in that situation of the other dogs bailing a pig, if he's not joining in, I can call my dogs off the pig,
Right.
so that he plays with the dogs when they're back, and then send the dog back in. And that's a good way to get a young dog going. At 5 months old, he's still young, so don't expect too much. A lot of people expect a dog, oh, all the litter mates are going.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But in reality, they've seen one good thing in a dog. So old dogs got to start somewhere.
Yeah, good, good. Okay. And what's our plan for this morning?
This morning we're going to go in. I've got a block right beside the house here. All I've got to do is step over the fence, let the dogs go, and we'll just have a walk around the block till we get a bail up. There's about 35 acres in there.
Yep.
There's pines, native, and we've got a tussock up near the top end. So it just depends on what part of the block we end up in. We've got 2 ewes and 3 lambs and 2 rams in there.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, a couple of mixture of sheep and stuff like that running around as well. So, yeah, so here we go.
Now it was time to let Stewie out of the box. We collared him up, gave him a quick introduction to Bill's dogs, and we were into it.
I'm broke. So the training block is obviously right beside the house, so I don't have to go too far. And on some days we can just put the dogs over the fence and we don't even have to walk. We can just see the pigs straight away. Good dogs. Ah, here, look at this. Kevin Bacon has come to see us. Hey, the wee fella just ran all the way back to the ute. Quite interesting to see. So we'll just slowly get him used to it. Just with having those dogs barking, he might have felt a wee bit intimidated, I guess, with this pig, but there's plenty of time. We don't need to rush him. We just encourage him forward. Good boy, good boy. We'll put the dogs over the fence. So to put the dogs into the block, I just get them to jump the fence and they'll go and bail Kev. Outside. Good boy. So what we're going to do now is, because the wee pup wouldn't go and join in, we're going to go and get the pup to play with my dogs again for a little bit, just to get used to the dogs. And then next time, hopefully, it might want to join in a wee bit more. So the pig, even though it's got 35 acres to run around in, he thinks he's a dog and he loves playing with dogs. So he's always there on hand. It makes it nice and easy. And it's an easy way to do it. So we just call your wee pup up. Good dogs. You see now the pup's going to want to play with the other dogs, and this is what we want, just to get him to play with them and get comfortable. Because to me, it is scary for a wee dog to be able to do something like this. We don't expect a 5-year-old to be a doorman in a pub, so you can understand. Hey. The other thing, a lot of people I see, they pet dogs fast and that, and if somebody rubbed your hair, you think, bugger off. But if you just put it in, a lot has got to do with energy. Use the energy. Just give them your energy. It's like a person. If you put your arm around a person, big difference than grabbing them fast and hard. So with a young dog, just be friendly with it and use the energy. Give it nice, calm energy. Good dog. So we can get him to just stand around with us here, and the pig's still close by. Then if he plays with the other dogs, oh no, see the bark, the reaction of the bark. It's not quite used to it yet. So in this scenario, what I need to do is I need to keep my dogs calm, and I need to get them not to bark at the pig, because by not barking at the pig, the young dog will stay with my dogs and get this young dog to be comfortable around the pig as well. And then when it's comfortable around the pig, then get the dogs to bark. But as we just saw then, as soon as my dogs barked at the pig, the young dog ran away again. So we've got to get the young dog back in. Hey Stu, good boy Stu. Good dogs, good boy Stu. Good boy, good dogs, good dogs. Good boy Stu, good boy. Now he's getting to look at the pig. This is what we want. Good boy Stu. Good boy Stu. I know if I got the dogs to bark right at that point, Stu would have ran straight back to the oak. So there he is now. See? See what's happening every time my dogs bark? He's just not quite confident in that situation. So we've got to get him confident. We're better off without my dogs barking. Good boy. Good boy, Stu. Good boy. He's not running as far away as he was just before. He's starting to get used to it. Good boy, Stu. Bro. Good boy, Stu. Good boy, Stu. Don't want them barking just yet because it was upsetting Stu. So, good boy, Stu. Once he's confident, we'll get the dogs to bark again. Stu. Rest us outside. Good dogs. Good dogs. Good boy, Stu. Good dogs. He's looking at the right animal anyway. Good boy, Stu. Good boy, Stu. Outside. Good boy, Stu. You can talk to your animals quietly, talk to the dogs quietly. They're more inclined to listen to you than if you're yelling at them all the time. If you're yelling, they shut off a bit. And just to prove that you've got the pigs just as good as the dogs, hey, you're right, Kev. Good boy, Kev. Good boy, Kev. You want to be able to control the situation 100%. It doesn't mean to say, because that pig's friendly, he's going to be less of a fighter than an angry pig. He can still fight just as well as any other pig. Good boy, Stu. Stu. I'm going to hold on to his collar now so he can't run away. I just, if he gets too hyper, I'll let him go. But I'm going to get the dogs to bark at the pig now with Stu standing here. Good boy, Stu. Good boy, Stu. Good boy, Stu. Good boy. Good boy, Stu. Good boy, Stu. Good boy, Stu. Good boy. Good boy, Stu. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. He's getting a wee bit more confident. That first bit when he tried to run away and I held on to him, now he's going to stand there and we'll see if he stays there next time. Good boy, Stu. Good boy, Stu. Good boy, Stu. Good boy. Look at that, turning him around already. That's what we want to see.
Over the course of an hour and 20 minutes, Bill was able to expose Stu to a live pig. Pig dog's bailing that live pig and getting Stu comfortable with standing at the bail, as opposed to how he started, where he would run every time a dog would bark at the pig. We thought it was good for him to take this all in, and as he started progressing, we decided to give him a break. Put him in the dog box and we had a bit of lunch, and then we got Stu to jump out after he'd had a big long think about his first part of the day. What happened next was something that Bill and myself just weren't expecting.
Good boy, Stu.
Now, as you can see in the first few minutes, Stu started paying real hard attention on the dogs bailing the pig and was showing some real keen interest.
Good boy, Stu.
We weren't expecting him to start barking, but then he did. So after a couple of minutes of this, we decided that Bill would walk closer, and in turn Stu would get closer, and he just kept getting better and better and better.
Come on, Stu. Come on, Stu. Come here, Stu. Bro. Good boy, Stu.
This wasn't even the highlight of Stu's day.
Bro.
As Bill got closer, Stu got closer and grew confidence.
Good dogs.
We did notice that Stu would keep coming back to me, so what I ended up doing was setting up closer to the bail, and this was the result of that, due to mine and Stu's bond.
It's all happening now. We can see his confidence levels coming up, so we're just going to keep this confidence going. Good boy. Good boy, Stu. Good boy, Stu. Good boy, good boy.
From here, Kevin Bacon decided to start breaking on the dogs, and that's when Stu really stepped up. He didn't like that, and once he started breaking, he was into it. It was all about the chase, and he was all about the bail after that. He did bail at the dogs for a little while, but once he figured out what he's supposed to be bailing, he was all go. After 45 minutes of Stu constantly bailing pigs, he was done. It was time to give him a rest, time to put the dogs away, and time to debrief the day. I was absolutely stoked with his progress for the day, and so was Bill.
Righto, Bill, we've done a few, couple of hours, or how long did we do in there?
Probably only 2 hours, max.
Yeah, about 2 hours max.
Yeah.
How do you think Stu went?
I thought it was really good. When we started, how we had him, we saw him running back to the vehicle when the dogs barked, and he was unsure about the thing. What we done was got his confidence slowly going forward, and I thought we would be lucky to get him to bark. I was very impressed. The way we got him going down the bottom there and bailing Kevin, he was doing really well. So for his age, 5 months, he should turn out a pretty good dog. Some people don't like starting their dogs so early. Some people are later. The main problem with starting them early is if they get hurt on a pig. But in that situation, we were very controlled. The pig wasn't going to hurt him, so he was pretty safe. And if you can get his confidence going like that, Tiger Woods started early. Start Stu early. He's got the potential to be a good dog in the future. So it'll be good to see how he goes in the future from here.
Yeah, right, yeah. And is there any advice you'd give me for what to do after this day with Stu? How to carry on?
He was good in the sense that he came up to you every time. I've seen the pups that don't come up. If you've got a pup that doesn't come up, put that rope on it, stand on the end of the rope, then call the pup. He can't run away. Everything's good, and you can give him a pat. So that's the main thing, really, because all you're doing is creating a bond between you and your dog. And if you can get that bond where your dog wants to be your mate, he wants to help you. All groups of people, you'll find people that get into rugby, all of them get into rugby, or whatever sport they get into, because one of them's doing it, they all do it, because they like doing what they're all doing. So, and pig hunting, because us, the hunter, enjoy going out there and catching pigs, of course the dog's going to enjoy it. All you got to do every time you catch a pig, good boy, give him a pat. And yes, this is what we're doing.
Sweet as.
And we just want to get better.
All good.
Yep. Cheers until next time, Harrison.
Yep.
Right.
There you go, guys. That's hunting with Bill Westwood up in his training block right next to his house. And he might even shout you a beer afterwards.
Eye on the cards, that one.